Hey, good afternoon. Bob from Trade Genius here. It's the 4th of October, and we finally had a little bit of a breakdown. I'm going to go into the 5-minute chart here first and just show you that one of the things that I look at, if I'm going to be in a trend day, let's see here and is that we had, where does the day start here? Is that we basically were under the 20 moving average all the way until after 11:30. This is usually when the final margin calls come in, and then usually get a reversal here. Okay, and this was just a day to stay away. Tomorrow's the employment report, which is going to be really interesting. This is not very a strong day, and I'll go into here as well. It just came back to VWAP, which it does a lot. Okay, and so it just was a day not to really engage, because the market was so persistently selling. And this is not bullish. People always think it's bullish. This is really people shorting the market, basically covering after all the margin calls were taken out. And then now tomorrow, if we're red, the next week's going to be pretty ugly. But this wasn't a very great day. The only thing about it that was interesting to me at all is that it brought it down to, and I'm showing the 4-hour here on SPX, basically brought it down to the bottom of the channel here. So the bulls will say, hey, we have an opportunity now to rise again. But we'll have to see. The Federal Reserve's been getting more and more, I would say, anxious about bringing this market down, because they know every time they raise rates, they run the risk of just taking this thing right off the edge of the cliff. Great economy aside, it's not. People are so indebted right now that I don't think they can really afford to keep paying more for things. And with oil popping, although oil had a pretty good reversal, I think, today. But having said that, we kind of keep our emotions out of it here, and we've been asked a lot for, hey, if there's other tools we can use to trade that you can put on your system here. And one of the things that we did, a lot of people don't know about it yet, is that we've been using this successfully in futures trading. So we created one for swing trading, actually the stock market and the cryptocurrency market. And so you could get this signal here. See these green arrows here? They're usually portend a nice reversal. So if you're a put seller or you like to buy calls, this was a beautiful move here. That and you can just keep finding these all day long. Is you could took this trade all the way up to here, and then we'll have to watch to see if this will turn into some sort of slingshot. But it's not just for this. It's also if you look at Bitcoin too, Bitcoin's been really interesting. And this is why I trade it. And these blue arrows here, I always look at if from Wednesday to Saturday, if the market's up or down. So I keep track of them. I've kept track of them ever since the futures markets opened. Is are there opportunities to make money if you just bought Wednesday and sold Saturday? And it's definitely proving to be the case. If you notice here too, look at all the slingshots. Okay. And then lately we've had slingshots, the last four, okay, that popped up. And the best way to play the slingshot is to take the slingshot and then take it up to the top of the channel here and take profit. And then look for either a move back down to the bottom of the channel or another slingshot like here, take it to the top of the channel, and then we just got another slingshot again. So you can get this. Just go to tradelikeagenius.com. We have a Halloween special 3 or 4 that you could take advantage of, and it's an incredibly good tool. And I mean, here alone, if you even if you just were trading 1/2 of a Bitcoin, trading $3,000 or $4,000, you'd already paid for the system for the year. And the same thing if you just bought calls. And that's the thing, you can make a lot of money in a short period of time without over trading, having a signal like this. And we're coming up with a couple other really cool indicators too. and alerts for people that have our service. So I encourage you to check out 3 and 4. These are great signals. They leave nothing to the imagination. They're really high profit factor and have a high return on profitability, north of 80%. So I encourage you to take a peek at it. Other than that, the miners just really held up pretty well today. So just taking a quick look here. I'll zoom down to hourly here on that, and you notice here, I mean, it even works if you're looking for quick short swing trades too. But if you go ahead and look at the market, these are considering how the market was really hammered, and the day before the employment report, they usually try to hit the metals and miners pretty hard. This is pretty benign, and it wasn't even a complete washout. Goro did good. Wheaton Precious Metals, Coeur d'Alene, Endeavor, New Gold, DRD, GDXJ was up. So Great Panther. So it wasn't a washout at all. And I think we have a changing of the guard coming. I think that's what we're seeing. And so we've been encouraging people to get out of the general stock market, or what has been working, and start getting into silver and uranium, and looking for an opportunity to get into lithium. Didn't happen today, and I think you'll be well pleased, because the Federal Reserve can't raise the interest rates as high as they would like to get to neutral. They would actually cause the market to go into a depression. The mistake they made in 1937, stock market went in half. So anyways, Bob from Trade Genius. I'll catch you guys all tomorrow, and see how it goes after the employment report. I probably won't really make a comment early in the morning, because as soon as the employment report comes out, anything I said before then would really be irrelevant. Thanks for listening. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.